When we talk about the bravest women in history, Jhansi Ki Rani is the first name that comes to mind. Rani Lakshmibai of Jhansi, a warrior queen whose bravery knew no limits. Her legacy lives on, teaching us the strength of a bold heart towards the nation. She was the first women warrior who broke the stigma and led the War of 1857. She was born to a Maharashtrian family at Kashi, now Varanasi, in the year 19th November 1835. Her real name was Manikarnika. The little brave girl lost her mother when she was just 4 years old. Lakshmibai's childhood was extraordinary. She learned martial arts, sword fighting, horseback riding, shooting, and fencing alongside boys in the Peshwa family. With his closest friends, Nana Sahib and Tantia Tope, she also embraced Malakamba, a traditional Indian sport, reflecting her unique and inspiring upbringing. She was just 14 years old when she got married to the Maharaja of Jhansi, Raja Gangadhar Rao Nawalkar, who was a widow and around 25 years older than her. On getting married, she was given the name Lakshmi Bai. Married life was not a magical dream for her. She used to practice parda, a popular custom back then, in which women used to hide their faces with a dupatta. But no one could stop her from practicing her first love, sports. She formed and trained her army out of her female friends at court. After a few years of marriage, Rani Lakshmibai gave birth to a son in 1851 who died shortly after. However, her husband never recovered from his son's death. In the year 1853, Gangadhar Rao fell sick and became very weak. Fate has different plans for her, as her husband died on 21st November 1853. Rani Lakshmibai was still only 18 years old. Back then, Lord Dalhousie declared a law known as the Doctrine of Lapse, letting the British take over kingdoms with no heirs. She tried adopting relatives as heirs, seeking British approval, but Queen Victoria said no. Jhansi got under British rule. The Queen got a Rs 5,000 yearly pension, and they took away the state jewels. Things rolled on until a rumor about cow and pig fat bullets sparked the 1857 revolt. When the revolt broke out, it soon spread to many parts of North India, including Delhi and Meerut, and reached Jhansi, where the prisoners in the jail took over the jail after killing the British officer and soldiers, and went on killing their wives and children too. Rani Lakshmibai gave shelter to many such families in her palace and saved them from falling into the hands of the revolters. The Britisher had no choice except to leave Jhansi in the hands of Rani Lakshmibai to control the revolters. In that period of high tension, her true leadership skills came to the forefront of the entire world. But that was just the beginning of the Great War knocking on the doors of Jhansi. Rani Lakshmibai prepared her army for the soon-coming British War, as the revolts were coming to a halt, but her ambitions were bigger than the Britishers' warnings. She announced boldly, "Mai Jhansi nahi dungi, I won't give up on Jhansi." Sir Hugh Rose was appointed by the British to capture Rani Lakshmibai alive. He sent a message to Rani to surrender in front of British forces, but little did they know about her. A do-or-die battle was announced. The fight went on for 4 days. The British were only 1,340 in the field, against an army of 20,000 rebel soldiers under the leadership of Tatia Tope, a friend of the Queen and one of the generals in the rebel army. Unfortunately, the Britishers attacked and took over Jhansi Fort as they began using unmenaceful paths. They began looting the people of Jhansi. Rani Lakshmibai bravely broke through the enemy lines, leading 200 trusted soldiers at night, with her son tied to her back and her father, Moropant. In the daring escape, her father was captured, injured, and later hanged by the British. After an intense 24-hour ride covering 102 miles, Rani Lakshmibai reached Kalpi. Peshawar, recognizing the urgency, backed her with army squads. Facing Sir Hugh Rose's attack on May 22nd, Jhansi Ki Rani led like a warrior, causing a defeat for the British. However, Hugh Rose brought in camel troops, leading to the fall of Kalpi on May 24th. After the defeat, leaders gathered at Gopalpur. Rani Lakshmibai proposed taking over Gwalior from the pro-British ruler Shinde. With her courage, she won Gwalior, handing it to Peshawar. However, after a few days, Britishers surrounded and attacked it again from all sides. Rani of Jhansi, dressed as a man, with her son tied on her back and swords in both hands, fought the battle. Her courage left even the bravest of man stunned. The Britishers were catching up fast. Rani suffered fatal wounds, but she still managed to ride her horse to a hidden place. She handed her son to a trusted general, and she breathed her last breath on 18th of June 1857. The Queen did not want the British to find her body, so she was cremated in haste in the hut. The British could not find the Rani's body. I'm so proud to repeat this popular slogan in her name. Khub ladi mardani wo to Jhansi wali Rani thi. She inspired many generations of Hindustanis, thus becoming immortal in the freedom fight. We bend before such a brave warrior who transformed the lives of many women around the world.